The Middle Ages is a period of European history from the fall of the Roman Empire in the west to the fall of Constantinople. During this time period in the Middle Ages, Europeans followed a government called feudalism. Think of the government as a triangle. At the top there were the kings. They owned the land and distributed land to the nobles. In return, the nobles gave the kings knights for protection and for his armies. The nobles gave land to professional soldiers in return for their protection. Lastly, the peasants and serfs worked on the land for the nobles and knights. The peasants got food and little protection for their hard work. Manorialism was the economic system in which the peasants, commonly known as serfs, worked on the pieces of land according to the seasons, which is also known as the three fields.
Hi, my name is Cora, and today we are going to be talking about the Black Death and the fall of the Middle Ages. Okay, so first things first, scientists have come up with a theory that instead of the plague being spread from fleas on rats, that it was spread throughout the air from people coughing, sneezing on one another, or just being in the same room as an infected person with the plague. Something else scientists believed helped spread the disease and germs throughout Europe was how people would just take their trash and dump it onto the streets. And since many people did this, towns and cities were not very sanitary and the streets were just very disgusting. People whose jobs that were to clean up the filth from the street sadly got sick and infected more commonly than people who had normal jobs. And sadly, these people who were sick, they just kept spreading the germs, coughing, sneezing, and making them airborne and giving the germs to other people who gave the germs to other people. This went on and on and on until mostly all of Europe was infected by the disease. People throughout Europe just kept dying, and since people kept dying at a rapid pace, there wasn't a lot of space left in cemeteries to bury the dead bodies. So sadly, people would have to walk around holding flowers to cover up the smell of the decaying corpses because they would just lay in the streets because there was nowhere to put them. And this did not help the spread of disease either, causing more people to get infected from the decaying corpses. In the end, an estimated amount of 25 million people throughout Europe died of the bubonic plague.
Ashes, ashes, we all fall down.